Dear students, so today's class will be discussing about removal of directors. The director of a company may also be removed before the expiry of his term of office. There are certain legal provisions as per section 169 of the Companies Act 2013 which are as follows. So as per the provisions of new section 169 of the Companies Act 2013, firstly, the company may remove a director before the expiry of his period of office. So how are they going to remove the director? They may remove the director by passing ordinary resolution in the general meeting of the shareholder. So first one, removal by the company. So the company may remove the director before the expiry of his term of office by passing ordinary resolution in the general meeting of the shareholder. So there are certain legal procedures or provisions in this regard are as follows. First one, procedure for removal. So what is this? Special notice of resolution. The company has to comply with the following procedure requirement, that is special notice of resolution. So a special notice of resolution to remove a director. So what is this? So the notice of intention to move such resolution to be given to the company at least 14 days before the meeting. So special notice must be given to the company not less than 14 days before the meeting regarding the removal of director. Second one, sending copies to the concerned director. After the receipt of such notice, company must send the copy of it to the directors. Once after they receive the notice, that copy of notice must be sent to the concerned directors. So director has the right to make representation against such resolution. Next, sending copy of representation to the member of the company where the director submit his representation and request the company to circulate among the members. Once after the director makes his representation, he will request the company to circulate it among the members. Then the company has to send a copy of representation to every member to whom the notice of meeting is sent. So the copy of representation must be sent to the every member of the company. Holding of general meeting of the company. If the copy of representation is not sent either because of company's default or it was received too late, then also it must be read out to the members at the meeting. If the representation is not sent because of the default of the company or it was too late to receive it, then it shall be read out to the members at the time of meeting. Then holding of general meeting of the company. As I said, a general meeting of the company must be held. Means a proposal to remove the director must be discussed at the meeting. So in the general meeting of the company, the proposal regarding the removal of director must be discussed at the meeting. And if the resolution for removal is passed by way of an ordinary resolution, then the director shall be removed from the office. So if the ordinary resolution is passed, then the director shall be removed from the office. Secondly, circumstances in which the director cannot be removed by the company. So under the following circumstances, the company cannot remove a director. So under the following circumstances, company cannot remove a director. Firstly, where a director is appointed by the proportional representation. So what is this? If the director is appointed based on simple majority of shares or simple majority of representation, then such a director cannot be removed by the company. Appointment by the tribunal. Suppose if the director is appointed by the tribunal as per the order of the court to prevent mismanagement, or suppose if the circumstance in which the directors cannot be removed by the company, appointment by the system of proportional representation. Suppose if the directors are appointed based on simple majority of shares, then also a company cannot remove the director. Appointment by the tribunal. Suppose if the directors are appointed by the tribunal, especially to prevent mismanagement of the company or misconduct of the company, then the company does not have any right to remove the director. Third one, filling of vacancy caused by removal. So sometimes the vacancy may be filled at the same meeting, that is special resolution. So if the special notice of proposed appointment had already been given together with the notice of removal. So filling of vacancy caused by removal means, now if the director is removed, the vacancy may be filled at the same meeting provided the special notice of proposed appointment had already given together with the notice of removal. Then they can fill such vacancy. Term of office of director. As you all know that the term of office of the director who is removed and the term of office of the new director, it is same. That means the new director so appointed would hold office for the period which the director removed would have held the office if not removed. So what was the term of the office of the old director, removed director? Same term is applicable to the new director. Thirdly, if the vacancy is not filled at the same meeting, then who are going to appoint the directors? So if the vacancy is not filled in the same meeting, then it may be filled by the board of directors as casual vacancy. Again, these board of directors do not have any right to reappoint the removed director. So vacancy filled up at the same meeting by giving a special notice of proposed appointment. Term of office of director is same, like how it is applicable to the removed director, same thing is applicable to the new director. So if the vacancy is not filled by the filled in the same meeting, then the board of director appoint the directors as a casual vacancy. Last one, other important points. So based upon judicial decision, the following points are important with regard to the removal of directors. So firstly, resolution passed without special notice, removal of director is invalid. Suppose if the resolution is passed without giving special notice of 14 days, then such removal will be invalid irrespective of whether the meeting is valid or not. But removal will be invalid if the resolution is passed without giving special notice. Secondly, special resolution passed without director representation is null and void. If the resolution without considering director's representation, if the resolution is passed without approaching or without considering a representation of the director, even such removal of the director would be null and void, which is inoperative and ineffective, which cannot be enforced in a court of law. So this is about removal of directors. Thank you.